Hello everybody, this is Louisa from Ellie Paper Studio, and today I am doing a video in conjunction with the Scrapbook Blessings blog. This is a brand new blog that we're getting started, and today I have a really fun and very practical project also. For today's theme at the blog, we are doing cards using die cuts. Actually, not only cards, we're just using die cuts. For this particular one, I actually used my electronic cutting machine. I used a Cricut Mini, but Spellbinders has very many dies that look a lot like this, so you could also recreate the same process by using a die cut such as a Spellbinders rather than a die cutting machine such as a Cricut machine. So I want to show you what I've cut out. This project is actually going to be a gift I'm going to be giving a really good friend of mine. Her birthday was a while ago, but since I'm running behind, I'm just now doing it. These are some tags I cut out from the Cricut. Let me double check. They're from the Cricut Craft Room Basics cartridge. So basically, when you download the Cricut Craft Room software, is a free software to download, available over at Cricut.com. All you need is, you don't even need a Cricut machine, you can actually just use it. I mean, you can't really cut anything, but you could use it and play around before you get a Cricut. That's actually how I did end up buying a Cricut, because I downloaded the software first and I realized it was easy, fun, and I could really make good use of the cuts there. And then I ended up buying a Cricut machine, and then several months later I bought another one. So now, this, like I said, this comes free when you download that software. It comes with all of the accounts. You download onto your computer and you just create an account. The creating an account part is also free. You do not need a Cricut machine. And I cut these tags at a specific measurement so that they would coordinate with my base. And these tags are the shadow part, and these are at 2.875 of width and 1.917 of height, so almost 2 inches. And I'll definitely post these at my blog and at the Scrapbook Blessings blog. And then these tags here are were cut at 2.5 width and 1.7 height. Now these will go matted like this. And these colors are actually very beautiful. These two are from the Paper Studio collection, and let me bring it so you can see it. I'm sorry, these two are from the Paper Source, not the Paper Studio. And the colors I used were, here we go, the Chartreuse, which is this one here, and then this one over here is, I love that color. It's a pool color, so I used Chartreuse in the pool color. And then this is actually cardstock from Recollections from the Neutral Pack, and I love, it's a buttery type of craft. I mean, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's a really beautiful, it's definitely a very soft beige, and it went very well with the color scheme I was trying to achieve. So like I said, these are my my cuts, and then for my bases, I'm going to make 10 personalized cards for her. And this is actually very exciting because all you need to make these are two 8.5 by 11, and you almost end up using your entire 8.5 by 11, so very little waste. Out of one 8.5 by 11, you would get 5, and this is all you're left after you cut the 5 of them. So great use of the paper. And the way I cut it is, let me show you. The way I cut it is, first I split this, I cut it at 5 inches, and then the piece that I'm left with at 5 inches I cut at 3.5, 3.5, and 3.5, and then you get a little bit. And then over here you have a perfect 2.5, and then you just cut at 5 inches going this way, and I'm sorry, this is 3.5. 5 inches going this way, and then 5 inches again. So you end up only with this little bit here. And this, as you can imagine then, is going to be 3.5 by 5, and we're going to fold at 2.5. And like I said, I cut 10 of these total, and these are going to serve as my card base. So I'm going to go ahead and score them and get them all ready to assemble the cards. Okay, so I've already folded all my card bases, and I'm going to be doing some embossing on them later. But for now, and also I wanted to show you actually these envelopes. These are the envelopes they're going to go in. They're smaller. I got these at envelopes.com. They have some sales sometimes, so definitely look out for those so that you can make use of them. I got like 500 of them because I love this size. It's great for giving gifts, but you can also get them at Hobby Lobby in this same size, and this is slightly larger than a 3.5 by 2.5, so they're perfect for this card. I've tried to look at them, for them at Michael's, and Michael's typically only has a smaller version of it or a very much large version of it, so not quite what I'm looking for. If you want to make them smaller, you certainly can. I just love this size for gifts. Next, what I'm going to be doing is the personalization, and I have her initials here. And I'm using Inka Dinka Doo clear stamps, and this is one of the alphabets I have from them. I really like this one. It's a little bit cursive, but still kind of regal looking. And I'm going to be doing some embossing with Versamark ink and white ink, or white embossing powder actually. And I'm going to be embossing the blues. So I'm going to go ahead and get this all embossed, and when we get back we'll be one step closer towards the end of the project. Okay everybody, here you have the finished product. These are the cards and the envelopes. They end up, I think they turned out really cute. You could probably get away not putting a mat down, because the cardstock color, at least this cardstock color, is light enough, so I'm not going to go ahead and add one. If you do end up using different colors or you want to put a matte, I would suggest you don't let it go any farther than like down to here. Just because when you fold down the card, you get that really impactful look of the green versus white contrast, and that's part of the cuteness of the card. You may lose some of it if it goes down further than that. So like I said, these are very cost-effective presents you can create in just a couple of hours for your friends, just by using, in total, I guess I used 2 8.5 by 11s, this green color, a little strip of white paper, because all you need literally is a 3.5, maybe 3.5 by 4 inches to make 10 of these little strips using a border punch such as this one. And then for these, I used one 8.5 by 11. I didn't even use all of it. I think I ended up using a 6" by 10 layout, or part of it. And then for this other layer, you only end up using a 6¼ by, actually this one's 6¼ by 10, and then the blue one ends up being only 6 inches by 9. So you really, out of 4 different cardstock papers, you could end up doing 10 of these, which is great. And they look really, really cute, and they're personally stationary, which people appreciate a lot, and they actually use these a lot. And it's very impactful once you emboss it. A lot of people that are not into the paper crafting hobby, you know, they really do appreciate this. And then just with their matching envelopes. I will end up putting this in this box. I've made this earlier for another project, and I didn't end up using the box, so it's actually, I used the same color as I used for the tag, that pool color, and then I just ended up adding some white ribbon and some this little green bow method here is using some you know, just making a loop and then doing some white around it. This actually needs to be secured a little better, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I probably should use another one. I'm eyeballing this, and I think this is the center. And there. Now it's very well secured, and it's a matching box. And I also had embossed it using the same embossing folder, so it's perfect for this particular project. So now when she gets her card, she has her card and her matching box, and she can use it, put it in her office. You can give it to people to put in their cubicles, or for Christmas presents. You can make it green and red, and with some ivory, and make it Christmas themed. A lot of uses out of this. I'll probably be doing a tutorial on this box alone, just because I love it so much and it's so useful. So thanks again for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please join my, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Ellie Paper Studio. If you would like all details and measurements for the cards inside, don't forget to visit my blog at elliepaperstudio.blogspot.com, and also check out scrapbookblessings.blogspot.com for further details on what we'll be showing for the rest of the week. Every day we have a different tutorial going on. This is, like I said, the first tutorial on the website, and we have the official launch party will be in about a week. I want to say October 5th is when it's officially kicking off. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.